Meanwhile, athletes are caught in the middle and their seasons are in jeopardy. A Chicago Public Schools cross-country team has lawyered up and is now looking for a way to keep their season alive.
Yeah, the lawyer behind the new push has a stake in that team. CBS 2's Charlie DeMar explains. Live from the newsroom, Charlie.
And Brad and Erica, good evening. The attorney behind this also happens to be a dad of one of the varsity cross-country runners, and he's hoping that the vagueness in the wording of the IHSA rules will actually allow the team to run in regionals this weekend. The cross-country team at Jones College Prep is close to being stopped right before the finish line.
It would be really disappointing, especially seeing as it's our senior year.
There's nothing we can control, so right now all we can do is just run every day, control what we can control.
With their CPS teachers on the picket line,
Glory, Lifer, get on the rifle.
The team's postseason dreams are fading away. Regionals are this weekend, and during a strike, the team would have to forfeit unless they've started the beginning level of competition for the postseason. That's the state rules.
There is no harm in allowing these kids to compete.
But it's personal for you.
It is. I have a sophomore at Jones.
Attorney Kevin Sterling is looking to give the team a shot, sending this letter to the IHSA, saying their wording is confusing. It reads, the IHSA handbook fails to specifically define what constitutes the beginning level of competition. Sterling argues last week's Public League cross-country championship counts as the beginning of postseason competition, and therefore the kids should be able to run in regionals this weekend despite the strike.
This is not about the strike, and I'm not picking sides. This is about doing right by our kids and not making them the victim of what's going on at the negotiating table.
There's zero romanticism involved in the work stoppage. It isn't. There's nothing that we'll be able to say to any student athlete that's going to make it better.
It would just be really disappointing knowing that we have a really solid chance this year not being able to fulfill that.
And that letter gives the IHSA until noon Wednesday to respond. Otherwise, Sterling, who you just heard from, says he is prepared to move forward with a lawsuit. Live in the newsroom, Charlie DeMar, CBS 2 News. Brad, we will just have to wait and see what they do.
We'll see how that one turns out. Thank you, Charlie.